How are you doing, Marlene?
I am so awesome. It's so good to be here. I'm sitting on the porch of the Gratitude Garden and the sun is setting. Are you sitting near a beach?
I am not. I just drove home from the beach in the Oregon coast, spending 3 days with my daughter. It was very magical, and just dropped her off in Washington. So I'm in Washington State right now, watching the sunset. So I'm just, a few hours away from you.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
That is so beautiful. So, Melissa said that you had something that you wanted to share.
Well, I was just telling her that I haven't actually received my patches yet, but they're waiting for me at my friend Diane's. So that's pretty exciting because when my friend Diane, she started telling me about some of her health challenges, we I told her that maybe she should give the Life Wave a try and see how it works for her, and she got started right away on the patches. And then shortly after that I thought, well, why don't I do it with her, and we can see what that looks like. Because for me, I didn't feel like I needed to use the patches because I don't have any health challenges. I don't take any pills or anything. I work really hard at keeping my body in shape and doing what it needs to do to be healthy. But I thought, well, I've heard a lot of people talk about how they say uh, that they didn't have anything wrong, and then they tried the patches, and then they discovered certain things that made them feel better. So I went, huh. So actually, tomorrow I will be starting the patches, and then I'll be discovering that and what that feels like while I'm driving back to Arizona, which will take about 3 days. So, yeah, so I'll
Yay!
take that. I'm getting started tomorrow.
Yay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that your package arrived. It's been on my thoughts, but not in my texting to check with Diane to see if it arrived. And yay, yay, yay,
Yeah.
yay. And then I need to send her also screenshots because she shared with us the different areas of concern. And we went to the patchingprotocol.com and found the information, which there shares the acupressure points on our body
Mm.
for all the particular diseases in our body, because truly our body is out of balance, and it's the
Yes.
dis part, ease, it's like discomfort,
Yeah.
it's right, and we just need to get it back into balance. And these amazing patches, I mean, I have one right. Oh, my
Oh, right
grandson take
there.
it off. Oh no, it's right here.
Yeah. Yep. Right on there on the
So I
shoulder.
was under stress the other day, and I could just feel my neck just tightening and tightening, and I'm like, just one wrong achoo is going to throw me out.
That's
I
good that
don't
you
have
got it
time
on
for
right away.
that.
That's so great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, how awesome. I love that, the like you said, the protocol where you can actually help somebody, kind of point them in the right direction, to help understand where the patches should go and which ones they should put on the acupunctures and which ones they should take to help them with whatever they're going through. And so we had done that with me too, and that was kind of the other reason I was thinking, well, the only couple of things that I have been experiencing in my life since I've turned 50 is the hormone imbalance and trying to master that. And then, I have something called diverticulitis that I have attracted. And I want to, you know, do whatever it takes to make that go away without having prescriptions or surgery or whatever that looks like. I want to do something natural. And I love the fact that the patches, you just put them on and it reflects the light back into your body, and then it starts rebuilding and repairing your stem cells. Like, what? That's so great. All natural. You don't have to take any supplements. You don't have to take any pills or cut it off or go to the doctor. I mean, that's so great. I love that.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was. in our area here in Silverdale, we are going to be doing in-person meetings. And
Oh.
so today I went to a bakery to look at the space.
Mm-hmm.
And the owner, they just opened up like a month or two ago, and they have this adorable space. And her husband he had leukemia, and he went through 2 stem cell treatments.
Mm.
And so when I had told her on the phone, this is what we're doing, we want to educate our community about stem cells and the possibilities with this product.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was really curious, and she kept asking, whose stem cells?
Right.
Where's the donor coming from? And it was so cool to open up our little pamphlet and say, this is our inventor. He has figured out how to whatever the magic is in these patches to activate our light.
Mm-hmm. It's so
And she's like,
great.
what? And I'm like, yes, it's a reflector of our light. And her dog just had surgery and has a little bit of an infection. And I was like, well, just try these. Try these on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
And
if he
see
feels
what,
better?
yeah,
What if
and
the
see what,
infection clears up?
right? Exactly. What if? Like, I love how Suzanne says, I don't know what the product doesn't do. So
Mhm.
that's pretty cool. I mean, you try them out and you see how they, how can they improve your health even better.
Right. Right. Yeah.
So great.
And it's those that are first learning about, because many people know about stem cell right now, and people are saving up for stem cell therapy, or they're leaving the country, or, where there's other direct sales companies that are marketing stem cell products.
Mm-hmm.
And, where's the source? Just like she asked me, and I asked them that too. Where is the source?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about going to Mexico and getting the stem cell injections. There's a lot of people. I mean, even when I was having a conversation about it with my daughter, who's 19, she goes, "Oh, I've been hearing about that. Yeah, you just get them injected." And I'm like, "No, like we don't want that. We want
Yeah.
them to, rebuild and repair yourself. Like you just reflects the light back and it rebuilds in your body." And I love that better because
Mm-hmm.
we're not injecting anything. How many diet programs are out there that have injections that you're and you're harming your body because you're putting this, I don't know, poison in your body. I love
Yeah.
that this is all natural, and you're not poking, you're just putting a patch on with this magic in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love
It
it.
is. It is marvelous. Yes. And I have a friend who posted on social media. He, what is it called? Road rash. I don't know what he did, whether he was riding his motorcycle. He climbs trees for a living. So maybe he fell down the tree because he has a brace on his leg. And he was like, this pain is mental. That was his post. And so I left him a message. And I used to sponsor him because he's an MMA fighter. So
Oh.
when we had our storefronts, our logo was on his shorts because we
Okay.
sponsored him. And so he posted this picture, this pain is mental. And so I left him a message. I'm like, hey,
Doesn't have to
this,
be.
this is what I have. This is what I have. And I'm going to send you a link and check it out. And I'd love for you to sit on the porch with me. Just sit on the porch with me and let me patch you up and just give you a week.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Give it a try and see what it does. I mean, I know we talked about this before, is that some people feel it immediately and some people it just takes time. And I think what did you say is that give the patches for every 10 years you are old is how long you should be on the patches to really give them a full try and see how they work in your body. Because
Yes.
sometimes, how long has it taken you to get that disease? It might take a little bit naturally for it to clear up or
Yeah.
not, like, because everybody's body is different. And so you just don't know.
Yes. Yeah. So to clarify, it's 1 month for every decade you are old or
Thank you.
young. Yeah. That to give your patches. So I'm 55.
Yes.
So I would give myself 5 months and a half,
Thank you.
right? So when I started, I was not consistent with them because I was like you. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm really good. I'm healthy. I'm this, I'm that. But it detoxes you immediately. My goodness, that was pounds because we carry 2 to 20 something pounds of undigested matter in our
Exactly.
intestines. And our intestines are, one of them is 30 feet long.
Yes. Isn't that amazing? How is that even possible? That
Right.
you can, and that's why so many people have these big protruding bellies, is
Mhm.
because they're full of
Yeah.
stuff that you
Yeah.
don't want,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't know that. That's why I fasted. I learned how to fast, is because
Hmm.
that helps with that as well. But even better, like, how nice is that you don't have to fast if you don't want to. You just put a little patch right here,
Right.
right here, right on your what are they called? The acupuncture points,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is nice.
The acupressure points because
Acu
we're not puncturing
acupressure
anybody.
acupressure point.
It's the
See, I'm
acupressure.
just learning too,
Yes. Yes. I love it. I
Yes,
love it.
good.
I am so grateful. I'm so grateful that you're learning, and I'm so grateful that both you and Melissa are like, hey, let's do this. Let's get out and talk about it.
Yeah. Well, and that's what makes it better. I mean, I love that you're able to.
Something happened to me. Something
Oh,
happened to you. Something's
no.
happening. It was it was it was like we blinked on my screen.
Nope, we're
That's
good
fun.
now. We're back.
Awesome. Awesome. We are back. So
Yes.
one of the I share because we've been on for 11 minutes and 44 seconds, is that this past weekend I worked an event. It was the Whaling Days. So it's our music festival and vendors galore. And in the tent next to me was Allstate. And so I was like, hey, this is what I do. What do you do? This is what I do. And oh, I have patches. Is anybody hurt? And one of the guys, and I knew the other ones were like, yeah, I heard too, but no one said anything. And he was like, I'm an ex-Marine and I'm an arena football player. And so my first ask is always, may I touch you?
Oh, may I touch
Right?
you?
May I touch you? I have to have permission to be able to get into their bubble, into the aura. So I touched his shoulder blades. This shoulder, because he was like, I'm an ex-Marine. I was in blah, 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 all these all these things, jumped out of planes. And he's like, I hurt from head to toe and everything in between. And I said, well, where's the worst right now? And he said, in his shoulder. He says, it's a 4 now. It'll get to a 5 to 7. And when he goes to bed, it'll be 10 to 20. I'm like,
Oh,
okay, well, let's get ready for a good night's sleep.
yeah.
And so I put my hand on his back. And one of the cool things that I am gifted with is that my hand goes to the extreme pain point. So I asked,
Oh,
where does it hurt
love
the
it.
worst? And I went, let me just put my hand over his back, and he was like, right there. I'm like, okay. And then I felt his shoulder. I'm like, okay. His shoulder blades were off by this much.
Oh,
This one was
wow.
sticking out that way. And this one was regular. Then he said that he was an arena quarterback. I'm like,
Oh,
how cool is that? So I patched him, told him just wear it for 24 hours. The next day when he showed up to Whaling Days, he said, I had the best workout. He goes, I worked out my shoulders. It was amazing. And I said, okay,
what?
let me check. Let me feel. They were even.
Wow.
There was no it was extruding. It was so disdained, or I can't think of all the big words, but it was off center.
Well, so how long did that take?
That took 24 hours.
What?
And he did a workout.
And he was
So
probably in pain for months and months and months.
yeah, I think he said for 3 years. And when
Wow.
I think he was 33 years old when he stopped arena football.
Mm.
And he joined the Marines. Yeah, he's like, I'm in pain every day. So I gave him a little goodie bag of, different ones, and they had talked earlier about cats and being allergic, and he was like, I can't even be in the vicinity. If my body knows I'm going to somewhere that has a cat, I'm so out. And I'm like, well, I heard the story. Because
Right, right.
Susanna's story is that she was at Kimberly's house and started having trouble breathing. And she was like, do you have a cat? And she's like, yeah, I do, but he's really not an indoor cat. And she's like, doesn't matter. I need to leave. And
Yeah.
then Susanna had heard the story from someone. There's kids on a bike. I love it. I love our neighborhood. Susanna had heard from somebody that they said to put the glutathione right here.
Oh.
She was at that person's house for another 6 hours.
Oh, wow. See, just like I said, you never know. Sometimes you can get an immediate result, or sometimes you have to wait a little bit. But wow, how empowering that is to be able to get results right away from the suffering of whatever kind of suffering you're going through. Um, and I just really love it when you can, we have the power of our community is so powerful. Being able to talk to all different kinds of doctors and um, all different kinds of people and community here, just in case we have questions and we don't quite understand, like, Marlene's been here guiding me and correcting my language because I'm just learning, right? And how neat is that? I'm so excited and jazzed up. I can't even wait to start tomorrow to see what's going to happen for me. I mean, I've been flying on 5 hours a day since I've been on this road trip, living in my car for the last 12 days, um, just to come down here to Oregon to see my daughter for the first time in a long time. And so that has been so amazing. And I'm a little tired, I have to say. It's been quite adventurous. But yeah, I'm excited to get started on the patches. And so looks like, tonight's a full moon and we have been having some technical difficulties. So looks like Marlene flew away for a minute. So perhaps she'll get back on here soon. Meanwhile, let's see. Let's see. There's so many things. I have my girlfriend that got started right away. Oh, welcome back. Yay. So nice that you're here. I wanted to share this with you as you were sharing about the football player. Um, my friend Diane, it was funny when she first started, because she's like trying to figure out, where do they go and how do I, and it is a little overwhelming sometimes because when you first get started, because you don't know, right? And it's nice that, like I was saying before you went away, is that we have community and we have people on Facebook and we have all these groups and community that can help us make sure that we get them every which way and stuff like that. And a lot of times it doesn't matter. I mean, those are the acupuncture points that it's going to really help us. But if you can't get it close, that's great too. And so
Yes.
when she first started, she's like, I can't reach my neck. Like her arm was hurting so bad. And I go, okay, well, just put it wherever. And she could like only put it here. The next day, she put it all the way back in the back of her neck. And she didn't even know. She was like, oh, well, I haven't really had any results. And I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, you couldn't even put your arm up here in the back of your neck. Like, that is a huge accomplishment.
Yes.
Right. And then another time she had a headache. She had woke up with a headache and she was gonna, what do we do usually is we pop a pill, right? Because that's what we're used to doing. Even when I was with my daughter, she's like, Mom, I have a headache. And she pulls out this big, huge bottle of aspirin. I'm like, did you ask your body like what it needs? Have you had any water? Just all the things before you pop the pills because it's super nice, right? It's good to have that. But people don't understand that. So I said to Diane, I go, hey, why don't you let's put a patch on and let's see, how long it takes for it to go away. I think it took a couple of hours, but it went away and she didn't have to take a
Mhm.
pill, because what do those pills do? They go down, they wreck your stomach lining. They're not good for us. And eventually, I mean, it might take you a couple of months of taking the pills over and over and over from the headaches and stuff like that. But why not take something naturally that's going to align your body and give it the things that it needs, to
Mhm.
the light reflecting it back and stem cells to actually fix those problems that are going on in your body, right? So great.
Yeah, it is amazing. It is
Yeah.
so amazing.
So yeah, it really is a beautiful thing to be able to have another option that is natural. And that's what I love about it. It's just that it's very natural products that can help you, that you don't have to have injections or uh, pills or whatever. I can't tell you
Mhm.
how many pills, weight loss, everything that I've taken over the years, and they don't work anyway.
Right.
You might be able to have a temporary solution, but then you just gain it all back or whatever because your
Mhm.
body's not used to it. You're essentially putting poison in. So
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And it's marketing.
Yes, of course,
Everything
that
is
too.
marketing.
They
Yeah.
know that we don't know what to do and that we're fat and miserable and we're looking for a solution. And so, here,
Mhm.
buy this pill and you can look like this in 2 days.
Yeah.
Right?
And below it says, results are not typical.
Right?
Results are not typical.
Or
Yeah. So
or it might say might cause blindness or diarrhea or stomach pains. And you're like, what?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, thank you.
So many crazy things. So
Yeah.
one of the things as a holistic practitioner that made me go, what? Say that to me again, was that when I was introduced to Marcy, and when she was giving her presentation and sharing, she had said that she had helped 160,000 people be better.
Wow, that's amazing. 160,000? That's a lot.
Yes. And that was a year ago. And now it's over 200,000. Right? And
Wow.
I'm part of that 200,000. You're part of that 200,000. Diane's part of that 200,
Yeah,
right?
wow, that's
Be-
great.
because the light was shared with her and she used it now. Because when that was said, and one of the questions that I was having a really hard time with was our medical or hospital here grew exponentially. I was gone, I moved out, I don't know, there's just a couple years that I was not in this area.
Mhm.
And we have this huge cancer center. We have this huge hospital, but our medical system is supposed to be so brilliant,
Mm,
but people are not better. So
mhm.
I
Yeah,
started questioning, okay, what doctor can say, I made that person so much better.
right.
Their life is so much better. They're, they're on top of the world.
And it is so beautiful. Yeah, because so many times you go to a doctor and they just give you a prescription or they cut it off. And I can't tell you how many friends I have who had back surgeries, knee surgeries. Then they have to have another one and another one, a hip replacement, another one. They're not fixing the root problem.
Mhm.
And I love the fact that we can share the light so that you can shine bright from the inside out. And that's where
Mhm.
the healing begins, is in the inside,
Yes.
right? It's just great. And if it's natural, even better, because
Mhm.
who wants to, live without a limb, or have titanium in their knees or some other foreign object in their hips or whatever. It's nice to have
Yeah,
something natural that can help you.
absolutely.
I love
Yes.
like that, what you were talking about, that one lady who had a lift in her shoe, because I just keep thinking about that all the
Mhm.
time. Because you know you share that story again, because it's so lovely about how she had to take the lift out.
Well, there was two stories of that. So you heard one story that was shared, and then our producer, one of her clients, was using the patch for 1 month. And
1 month.
yeah, 1 month. And the story that you heard, she had been using it for 4 months. However, the story that you heard, the person using the patches is 80 years young.
Mm.
So,
Wow.
Melissa's client, I don't, she's not 80, but she's definitely, I believe in her 60s or 70s, and I don't want to, if you're listening, I'm sorry. Um, but right, but it took 1 month for her to realize the discomfort that she was now having in her hip was because she had a lift in her shoe, and her hip adjusted because she was like, Marlene, I don't understand what's going on. I had to take it out. What happened? Your body aligned, your body
Wow.
adjusted. Our bodies are so smart. We
Mm.
just have so, it's like having the old TVs having
Mm.
the static on, like after midnight,
Yeah.
after they um everything was off and it was just static. And so our bodies, there's just so much static. There's static from the Wi-Fi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we wore X49 on our body, that actually helps protect us from the EMFs. And you could do a muscle testing on that. It's crazy. We did one of that in a meeting, and the person was like, what, you just stuck that sticker on, I think they stuck it on their phone, and they did the
Oh.
muscle testing,
Mm.
and there was no sign of the EMF. She was
Wow.
now strong. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
fantastic.
Crazy.
Yeah,
But
it is so neat to know that it aligns your body. How many people do you see, especially the older people, walking around that are, with a cane, or they just can't get straightened out. Like I saw
Mhm.
this guy today. There must have been 100 or 200 stairs all the way down to the beach. And this guy, it took him like 20 minutes. He was probably in his 80s with his cane. And it took him so long to get down to the bottom and then up the stairs. At least he did it. But I
Yeah.
noticed when he was coming up, he was like this, and he had his cane, and you could just tell that he was just so in pain, and so much pain by the way he was walking. His foot was all funky, and you could just tell when people are in pain by the way they walk because they're not in alignment. Yeah, so how cool is that? You can just put a sticker on one of your acupuncture points, and boom, you immediately get in alignment. Or maybe it takes you a little bit, but it's worth a try.
So
Uh-oh, you're breaking up.
am
Darn it.
I,
Yep, you're breaking up again. Well, it is a full moon, and we are having a little bit of technology problems. But the thing that's so great, also, is that I love the fact that we do have a 90-day guarantee, money back guarantee. So if you do, you could try the products, give them a try for 3 months, and if they don't do anything for you, if you're not feeling happy, or you're in alignment, or you're out of pain, or you get rid of your headaches or whatever, and you want to just see. Maybe you've been looking for a solution, and you've tried so many things. Like, give it a try. It's worth a try. And how much would you pay to get out of pain? That's the beautiful thing right there. You can go literally to startx39now.com, and it's right here in the comments here. You can just try it out. And again, you can get connected to the community, and we are all there to help you. All you have to do is just reach out. Again, it's startx39now.com, and try it out. What do you have to lose? You don't have anything to lose except all the pain. And wouldn't that be nice to just be pain free for the rest of this year and beyond? So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up tonight. I mean, we have been here almost a half an hour. If you have any questions, you can reach out to any of us here on Facebook. You can look me up, Summer Rain or Marlene Berg, and we can all be here to help you on your journey. Awesome. We're so glad you came back. I just told everybody a little bit about, the money back guarantee. StartX39now.com. Try it out and give it a try. And what do you have to lose except the pain? And yeah, try it out. Why not?
yeah. What's
Nothing to
beautiful
lose.
is what do you have to gain, which
Yeah.
is happiness, joy. We have a patch that the benefit is joy. Another patch, the benefit is happiness.
Love it.
Yeah. So
Who doesn't
it
want
is
joy and happiness in their life? I
right.
mean,
And
feel
reduced
good all around.
inflammation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And it is. We have a money back guarantee. So we're really excited. That's why we come on twice a week to share this information, share the people that we are connecting with and touching, because we know that if we don't have a collective pool of story of people that we connected with this week, we're going to forget, right?
Yeah.
Next week and the next week, and then we come together and we're like between each other. Instead of just doing it between each other, we're sharing it out with everybody. Oh yes, thank you very much, Melissa. We do have a Washington event on September 25th and 26th. So
Ooh.
if you are in our area, if you want to come to our area, we are getting those set and the location set for that. We're really excited. And then the month after is October, and October is conference month. And on the, I think it's the 15th, 16th, and 17th, maybe, is conference. It's in October. Yes, and Janet Jackson is going to be
Yeah.
yes. Maroon 5, I think, is on Friday night, and Janet Jackson. So
Wow.
what company? Last year we had Elton John.
Wow. That's
What
great.
company can book Janet Jackson and Elton John?
Yeah, I mean, Maroon 5 is great too. I mean, my
Mhm.
daughter and I were just listening to him just a few days ago, and you don't have to pay any extra for that. All you have
Yeah.
to do is pay your ticket to come to conference and
Yep.
come and party and with the happy, joyful people that are all out of pain and having a good time.
Right?
And on top of it, you get to go to a concert for free. That's great.
Two concerts.
Not one, but 2 concerts. Yay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And I'm sure we'll have a hot tub. Last year we had a hot tub meeting every
Oh.
night. Yes.
What?
And
That's
yes.
great.
And I also did a crystal attunement in the hot tub with everybody.
Ooh, that's nice. Wow.
Yes,
With
yes.
your magic that you share. That's so great. Your
It was
gift. Wow.
good stuff.
That's
It was so
fun.
good.
Yeah. Why not hang out and be happy? Be out of pain and live life. I mean, we're all here to be in joy and abundance. And so why not start now?
Yay.
Great. Love it.
Well, thank you so much for stopping and sharing with us, Summer, and being right here, right now. I'm so grateful that you said yes to today, and you said yes to me. It was many, many years ago showing up. We were in a business mastermind class back in 2020s, and
Yeah. We were accountability partners. Yes.
next month we actually get to hug in person.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Yeah, I've been mapping it out, and I have an event that I'm doing that day. So I'm probably going to take the late night ferry over, which is, I think, at 9:15, and it says I have to buy my tickets in advance. And I'm like, all of this cool travel logistics that I have to map. Oh, I got my ID card today, my driver's license.
Oh yeah, with the little star on it?
With my name on it.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, your new name. Oh, that's exciting. Yes.
It's so exciting.
Gotta love having a new name. It's so fantastic. It takes a little bit to make the change, but it's so worth it.
It's so worth it.
So that is great. I know every time I see my name on my driver's license or a credit card or whatever, or my signature, I'm like, oh, it was worth it. And I got to do that and share my signature with my daughter because that was her first time seeing that mom has a new last name, and she got to see the credit card, my driver's license and all that. She's like, oh, wow. So it was really, really cool.
So cool.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be
good for us.
Happening. Yes, for us. Yes. That's happening on the 22nd in Canada. So
yes,
that will be really, really great. I can't wait. Because, Marlene and we met online, interesting how everything after COVID was all about Zoom and everything and masterminds. And, we haven't ever met in person. So we're going to meet in person and hug. I can't wait.
Yeah. And look, we both got the memo. Look.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, wow, what are the chances of me putting on this hat?
Yes. And then I have you're wearing blue, and I have some blue earrings on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. But look at us. We are
Oh, we got the
so.
pink. We're in tune. Yes, I love it.
I
Join
love it.
our team. Text LifeWave to 818-493-0204 to join our team. So we hope to see you next time. Thank you. Tune in again on Sunday at 8 o'clock live here on Facebook, or it's live on the entrepreneur page. What does that say?
Yes.
Spark the Preneur. Spark the Preneur.
Sparkpreneur.
Yeah. So, click yes and get join now to that team, that Facebook page right there, and you can see us live. So.
Yay.